Hello guys, welcome to the Free Press Journal. I am your host Suraj Alva. Today we are in NESCO Goregaon witnessing the live streaming of Premier League matches. We also have two special guests with us. One, a Premier League legend. He's played for clubs like Liverpool, Newcastle and Manchester United. And the other one recently won the Asia Cup with Team India. So let's talk to them and get their thoughts on the event and what they have to speak about their favorite team. Okay, Sanju, Chelsea versus Liverpool. Who do you think is going to win tonight?
Surely backing Liverpool. I think, as I said, I'm a big fan of Liverpool and I love the way they play. So yes, I'm backing them.
What do you think about the top five for the Premier League season? Who do you think, which teams do you think will make it to the top five? Because the competition is really going to be tough.
Yeah, I don't worry much about the other fours, but definitely Liverpool is going to be there. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Today, I have a special guest with me, a legend, a legendary football player who's played for Newcastle, Manchester United, Real Madrid, and he's none other than Michael Owen. Owen, welcome to the Free Press Journal. So my first question to you is, what do you have to say about the atmosphere? You can see around the crazy fans. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I knew India had some passionate football fans. Of course, we all know that cricket is such a huge sport out here, but football is also a big passionate sport for Indian people. We knew that. That's why we're here, and experiencing it with the fans is fantastic. Yeah.
What do you make out of it? You know, United has a history about it, and as soon as the fans saw you, they just came running here. What do you make out of it?
Well, I've been here for 2 days now. I was here in India, in Mumbai actually, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. So I knew exactly how passionate the fans were. I couldn't believe it. The first event I went to this morning, virtually everybody supported Arsenal. I thought, is this normal? But then coming to an event like this, there's Manchester United, there's Liverpool, there's Arsenal, there's Chelsea, lots of different fans. So it's great to see so many teams supported out here, so many supporter clubs. And they're very passionate. I mean, there's been a goal so far, there's been chances. It's very noisy.
Okay, let's talk about the Premier League. Liverpool has spent big this season. What do you...
I told you it was noisy.
Okay, what are your predictions for the match?
Well, it's easy now. Manchester are winning 2-0, so... before the match, I said it'll either be 2-0 or 3-1 to Manchester United. So,
what do you make of the Arsenal game?
Maybe 1-2 weeks ago, it might have been an easy game, but West Ham changed their manager and they played well against Everton on Monday. I still think Arsenal will win, but I think it will be tighter.
Okay, coming back to the Liverpool thing, Liverpool has spent big this summer. What do you make of the team? And I mean the performance that they've had so far, what do you make out of it?
Well, they're top of the league, and everybody's saying they're not quite playing at their very best, but they're still top of the league. I think the biggest thing for Liverpool, I think the future is going to be amazing. They've bought some great players, some young players, but piecing together so many players at once is difficult. So I think it's important Liverpool keep their core, their main team, and just slowly bring the new players in. As I say, I'm excited about the future. It's whether they can gel quickly. So far, we've seen good signs. As I say, they're top of the league, but maybe their performances haven't pleased everybody. But I'm sure Arne Slot will be happy with where they are at the moment.
Salah has not scored enough this season. He's not got going as of for now. Do you think it's going to be a minus for Liverpool? Because whenever Salah is in great run, you know, they keep on scoring, but this time it's not been the case.
Yeah, but it's early days. Like, Salah doesn't have to prove himself over 5 or 6 games. He's proved himself over hundreds and hundreds of games over the years. So the last worry I have about Liverpool, if you say to me, give me 5 worries that you have about Liverpool, Salah wouldn't even enter my head at the moment. I think the most important is gelling all the new players like Wirtz. You know, that has to be a little worry. He's not started so well, but piecing him into the action and getting him in, that has to be one of the priorities. Of course, Isak signing and getting his fitness up and getting him running has to be, you know, a priority. The defence is letting quite a lot of goals. That has to be a little worry. one or two injuries, Ekitike, goalkeeper, maybe a slight worry. There's lots of worries, there's lots of things for Slot to do. Mo Salah is not a worry, and let me assure you, he is not a worry.
Okay, for the last question, what do you make of the Indian football here? The Indian football is still developing, even though it's not developed as people were expected. What do you make out of it?
Well, yeah, obviously, there's lots of big nations around the world with big populations that haven't really got a great structure to their game. I think India are like that. I think there's so much passion, so much love for football, and of course, with your population and with that passion, then it could be an incredible country in the future. But of course, most of these things need a structure, need foundations, and I think maybe Indian football is still searching for that, so it can have a prosperous, future in the game. But at the moment, I think it's a little bit difficult.
All right, thank you so much for talking to us.